Hi, this is Gary with MacMost Now. On today's episode, let's talk about properly ejecting external drives. So I find from the questions I get sometimes that there's some misconceptions about how to properly eject an external drive. Let me show you how. Now I'm going to take this little USB thumb drive and I'm going to put it in the USB slot for my Mac. This could be a larger external drive as well. When I do, it's going to appear here in the left sidebar of the Finder. And you can see it here, and it's just marked Untitled. And that's the external drive. When I formatted it, I failed to name it, so it named it Untitled, but you might see the name that you used. Now you can also see this drive appear on the desktop if the Finder is set to show it. If you go to Finder Preferences, you can decide what items are shown on the desktop, and if you choose External Disks, then you'll actually see it show up on the desktop, and actually here it is on mine. Now, to properly eject a drive like this, what you want to do is hit this little eject button that appears to the right of it in the Finder sidebar. Likewise, you could take the icon you see for it, control click on it, and you see eject there as well. There are a lot of other ways to do it also. For instance, I could actually go up, I'm going to do command and click here and go up to my computer's level, and I can see all my drives listed. I have a lot of internal drives in my Mac Pro, and I have an eject button there, and I can control click here and also use eject. Now this is all you need to do to get rid of the drive, and then you can physically disconnect it from your Mac. There are some users that think that it might be better to shut down all the way. You don't need to do that at all. If you eject it, and I'm going to do it right here, it will disappear. It takes a second there, you see, and it's gone. You don't see it anywhere, and that means now it is safe to remove it. Now the reason for this is you want to make sure your Mac isn't in the middle of doing something with the drive at the moment you physically remove it. Now you might say, well, I'm not doing anything with it. I finished copying a file to it, I'm done. So it's not being used. But in fact, the operating system may be doing things, maybe indexing files for searching, maybe doing some cleanup. You don't know what's going on exactly. It's doing all these things in the background, so you want to make sure you eject it. This tells it to finish what it's doing, get rid of the drive, and make it safe for physical removal. Now, the same can be true for other devices as well. If you plug your iPhone into your Mac, it won't appear as a hard drive, as an iPhone doesn't do that. But in iTunes, you will see it appear in the left sidebar, and you'll see an eject button. So we want to make sure it's safe to physically disconnect your iPhone or iPad or other device from your Mac. Simply hit that eject button in iTunes, and it will remove it from here. Now you know it's safe to remove. Now, if you change your mind after ejecting a drive and still have it connected and you want to actually get access to it again, one of the simplest things to do is simply unplug it physically and plug it back in right away. But you can also go into Disk Utility if you want, and you'll see the drive still listed there. You can select it and hit the Mount button, and it will come back on without you actually having to physically remove and reattach the drive. So I hope you found this useful. Till next time, this is Gary with MacMost Now. Want more video tutorials? Just go to MacMost.com, click on the videos link at the top of the page, and then you can view all of the hundreds of MacMost videos by category.